Some people never show their pain. They laugh normally, reply normally, go to work, talk to people, and somehow carry emotional weight that nobody notices. Psychology says the people who hide their pain the most are often the ones who have suffered the longest, because eventually pain stops looking emotional on the outside and becomes silent inside the mind. Here are the hidden psychological traits of people who hide their pain from everyone around them. 1. They learned early that vulnerability felt unsafe. Many emotionally guarded people grew up in environments where expressing pain was ignored, judged, or misunderstood. So over time, their brain adapted. Instead of asking for comfort, they learned to stay quiet. Psychologists call this emotional suppression, a defense mechanism where people hide their emotions to protect themselves from rejection or disappointment. 2. They don't want to become a burden. People who hide pain are often highly empathetic. They know how heavy emotional problems can feel, so they avoid placing that weight onto other people. Even when they're struggling internally, they still say things like, "I'm fine," not because they are okay, but because they don't want others to worry. 3. They became emotionally independent. Some people stop asking for support after realizing nobody truly came when they needed help before, so instead, they rely entirely on themselves. Over time, this creates emotional self-reliance, where a person handles everything alone even when they're mentally exhausted. From the outside, they look strong, but internally, they're often overwhelmed. 4. They hide pain behind humor and calmness. Psychology shows that many emotionally hurt people become experts at appearing normal. They joke more, smile more, act relaxed. Because if nobody notices the pain, they don't have to explain it. Sometimes the happiest-looking person in the room is simply the one hiding it the best. 5. They overthink everything silently. People who suppress emotions rarely stop thinking. Their mind constantly replays conversations, mistakes, memories, and emotional wounds. But instead of expressing those thoughts out loud, they carry them internally. This often creates mental exhaustion, anxiety, and emotional burnout over time. 6. They struggle to trust people deeply. When someone has been emotionally hurt too many times, their brain becomes cautious. They stop opening up easily. They avoid emotional dependence. And even when they care deeply about someone, part of them still fears being hurt again. So they hide parts of themselves that nobody ever fully sees. 7. They often feel lonely around other people. One of the hardest parts of hidden pain is feeling emotionally unseen. You can be surrounded by people and still feel completely alone. Because loneliness is not always the absence of people. Sometimes it's the absence of emotional understanding. So if you know someone who never talks about their struggles, don't assume they're okay just because they look calm. Some people become so good at hiding pain that nobody notices they're suffering at all. And psychology shows that the strongest people emotionally are not always the loudest ones. Sometimes, they're simply the people silently fighting battles nobody else can see. Subscribe to the Psychale for more deep insights into human behavior, overthinking, emotions, and the hidden psychology of the human mind.